Hey everyone, I'm Heba and welcome back. Today I'd like to talk to you about a foundation that I've been trying, and it is a stick foundation. And the name of this is called the Fast Base Stick Foundation by Makeup Revolution. But first, I want to say thank you to the new subscribers who hit that subscribe button. Thank you. Thank you so much. I really do appreciate you guys. I mean, I didn't think an Egyptian girl like me would get that many subscribers. I know to some it may not be a lot, but to me, it really is. It really is. And I really do thank you so much. All right, now back to the foundation. Here they are right here. It's a stick foundation. And I picked these up at Ulta and they cost $9 each. So not bad at all. I picked up one for the foundation and I picked up one for a contour. So I'm going to show you how it worked and how it applied and if I liked it. But again, it costs $9 and you get 0.21 of an ounce. And the shades that I picked for the foundation is F12 and for contour is F15. Here, let me swatch these for you. Here is F12. Really good match, I think, for me. And this is for contour, F15. So it comes in a stick form like here and you get about this much product. Now keep in mind I've used this for about a week, but for $9, not bad. It does come in 18 shades, so you know, it's not the best, but it's still, I think the range of it is pretty well. It's pretty good. So let me tell you about my skin. I am 50 years old and I have combo oily skin, you know, especially right here in my T-zone. I have texture, I have pores, I have wrinkles, I have fine lines, I have uneven skin tone, I have melasma spots. Yeah, you name it, I got it. Again, for the face, I picked up F12 and they describe it as for medium to dark skin tone with neutral undertone. And for F15, they describe it as for dark skin tone with neutral undertones. So both of these are for neutral undertone. I probably should have picked F14 because it's a little bit more cooler, but I picked up F15. It still worked just as well. Not much description for it on their website. It does say that it's easy to apply. It's a stick formula that melts into the skin, blending seamlessly to leave a fresh and dewy finish. And yes, it does leave a dewy finish. I picked these up at Ulta, and what was nice about it is that they have testers there. So you don't have to worry about people opening it and using it and swatching it. And when you buy it, each one of these does come sealed. So it has that little plastic wrap around it. You just pull the little tab and out pops the plastic. So that was really nice for a drugstore stick foundation. I've been using this foundation for about a week, and I'm going to show you a few days of it to see how it wears and see how I apply it. So on the first day, I primed my face with the Illamusca primer. I really do like that primer. And when I applied it on my face, I thought F12 was a good match. So I blended it out half on one side using the L'Oreal Beauty Sponge, and on the other half, I used my foundation brush by Sigma. I couldn't tell which side looked better. I think both sides looks good. And it blended out evenly. It blended out fast. It was really nice to blend out. And I did find that the Beauty Blender side, it did melt more into my skin, while the foundation brush, it gave you a little bit more coverage. But both sides, I think depending on what type of coverage you want on that day, both applications work fine. And then I used F15 to contour, and that worked out pretty well too. You can see that the contour melted into the skin. It didn't mix with the other foundation. And this was the final look. And normally I don't put foundation underneath my eyes because I normally put either a corrector or concealer and then powder. So if I put a foundation also, I think that'd be just too much product for my wrinkled lines, eyes. And on the first day, I thought I did check-ins, but I didn't. Now on the second day, I did use a Cover Up X mattifying primer because I did notice that it's very dewy, so I was trying to, tone it down a little bit. And I also used orange corrector on my melasma spots and underneath my eyes, those dark circles. And this time I blended it all in with the Beauty Sponge by L'Oreal. I did a check-in about 6 hours later, and you could still see that it's dewy on my skin, even though I did use a matte primer and I set it with powder. And it did come off a little bit above my lip and on my chin and a little bit below my cheeks. But other than that, it did hold up pretty well. Now on the third day, I forgot to put a primer on. I know. But that was good so I can see how it works without a primer. And let me tell you, you could see the shininess through with this foundation. You could see the dewiness. And I did set it with powder, and it was still dewy. It looked almost wet on me. So I do believe a primer does help, especially a mattifying primer if you have oily skin. A lot of powder on and no highlighter. And already it's very shiny. And I set it with powder with that one, and even after 7 hours, it was still shining through. Yeah, it does have a dewy finish with this stick foundation. And it did come off my chin and on my nose, so I believe a primer does help. Now for the pros and cons. The pros, it does come in a nice travel-friendly, compact little tubey thing. It blended out very smoothly, very quickly, and very creamy, no matter which type of applicator you use, be it a beauty sponge or foundation brush. It didn't settle in my wrinkles or in my pores, which is another plus. It can be built up to a full coverage foundation. Using a makeup sponge, it does melt a little bit more into the skin, and using the foundation brush, it does give you a little bit more full coverage. And whenever you put the contour or bronzer or blush, the foundation does not move, which is a plus for me too. I do like the color of F12. I think that is a good match for me. And also for the contour, it didn't settle in the pores or wrinkles in that one either. And the color, maybe I need to try a cooler undertone, but this one worked just as well, so this one was good. Now for the cons. It is a dewy finish. If you do have combo oily skin like I do, it will give you a dewy finish. Almost a wet look. And that, I don't know if you'd like that. For me, I didn't like that look. And because I have combo oily skin, it also moved around, especially in my chin and in my T-zone right here. And because it is a dewy foundation, it does show my texture. I'm not wearing a highlighter right now, and you can see it is dewy. I mean, hey. Yeah, I am not wearing a highlighter. Not bad though. So my take on this, it is not one of my favorite foundations, but I did like how it applied. I did like how fast it is. I did like how compact it is. And maybe during the winter time, it would be not as dewy because I'm not as oily in the winter time. So maybe that might work more in the summer. And for $9, not bad. Again, not my favorite, but I'll still use it. I'll still finish this foundation. Alright you guys, thank you so much for watching this video of the Makeup Revolution Foundation Stick. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button so you can see more videos like this. And you all have a wonderful day, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.